Hello everyone, welcome to Blockchain Technology Week 3. Last week we saw about fintech in, in a larger extent, and we got information on what fintech is and what you could do with fintech. And you know now what kind of applications you can make, what kind of systems you could develop with the fintech technology. So today we are going to see in detail about cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies is the agenda for today. Before getting into this lecture, I would like to claim that neither me nor the organization whom I am associated with is not responsible, and we are not advocating anyone to trade with cryptocurrencies. We are not recommending the usage or trading cryptocurrencies in the country where we reside, because we comply with the law and regulations of the local country. So the term cryptocurrency is in this course is used for educational purpose only. We promote the usage of blockchain as a technology rather than using cryptocurrencies and mining as just accumulating wealth in the form of cryptocurrencies. So the definition for cryptocurrency, what it is. As I mentioned, we are not encouraging anyone to use cryptocurrency right now, but it's our duty to tell what exactly it is and what it is used for. It's for knowledge purpose. We are providing the definition. Cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange created and stored electronically in a blockchain using encryption techniques to control the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. For example, you can take Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is not the only one cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency, what you mean is it's a medium of exchange of money. It's like a digital money. You cannot have it like a coin or a banknote, or what we say like a fiat currency, or you cannot have it like an electoral bond like how we have in India. It is a virtual currency which will be in the form of cryptographic hash values. These hash values are encrypted using some high standard cryptographic algorithms, and it is stored electronically in a blockchain. So these values are stored inside the transactions in a blockchain, and they are used to control the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. These cryptographic hashes are used for verifying the transfer of funds. As I mentioned, Bitcoin is not the only currency. There are so many others. So before seeing them, let's see about the advantages of transactions using cryptocurrencies. It can be irreversible if the transaction done using cryptocurrency is not verified. If it is a fraudulent transaction, that transaction can be irreversible at any moment. It's pseudonymous. Pseudonymous in sense nobody can know who is transmitting that money. That is actually the problem with the governments for not accepting the cryptocurrencies, because you will not know the source from where that cryptocurrency is coming from, and you cannot know from to where it is going, because it is a distributed network and everybody has a control, but nobody has a superior control over the other. It is fast and global. This can be justified with the swift money transfer. Some people will be working abroad and they will be sending money to their family living in their home country. So if they use a swift transfer, they need to go to a bank, fill in some forms and give the money and deduct some amount of transaction fee or some administration fee, and that will take like around some 5 to 10 days for that transaction to get effective, and that will be deposited in the account of the beneficiary. But if you want to send money immediately, then cryptocurrencies are the best one. And in Africa, some of the countries there are using cryptocurrencies to send money from one country to another. So it is fast, and you can send it to any remote part of the world. The money can be transferred, and it is more secure because it is using the highest quality of cryptographic hash algorithms. It is not having any permission from any organization. It is free from the government control, so it is not with the government, so it will have like a, a huge freedom. So these are the most popular cryptocurrencies in the year 2017. So Bitcoin is the most popular, and its price is like one Bitcoin is like $712 in 2017. And then comes Ethereum coin, and then Ripple. Ripple is from Stellar, Litecoin, Monero, Ethereum Classic, Dashcoin, Augur, Nem, Waves. So these are like top 10 listed in some website I found. But if you want to know what are the cryptocurrencies available, there are a lot. There is no limit for the number of cryptocurrencies. But those listed here are listed in the exchanges, in the Bitcoin exchanges, or any other cryptocurrency exchanges. These are the major currencies normally used. So most of the cryptocurrencies are not listed by the blockchain cryptocurrency exchanges, and some of these are listed. So it's better to stick on to these to have a security. And today we have so many different kinds of cryptocurrencies. Even anybody can create their own cryptocurrencies. For example, in Thailand, you can see like there is one cartoonist with a newspaper called Nation Multimedia, and his name is Pere, and he draws cartoons, and he is kind of making his artifact as uh, crypto coin. Like it's like his name is Pere Stefan, so he's made like a Steph coin. So he draws some picture, and that picture is quite unique. That another, if it is like one step coin, if he is creating one banknote, that picture will be unique, and the another banknote with one step coin will be like another way, and that he is having an authentication over the quality of the currency. So that is for the hard situation. But normally people using the blockchain, they use the soft currencies. In that case, you can create your own currency and you can name it by your name. But getting listed in a trusted exchange, it depends on how your currency is performing, and how you are giving value to the shares to your stakeholders. As I mentioned about Bitcoin, it was predicted that it will have a bubble burst by this year, and I haven't heard anything like that news for this year. But still, Bitcoin is still having some bad news that the values are getting crashed, and it is not doing well as like it was before. Cryptoeconomics. This is a study, as the name suggests, is the combination of cryptography and economics. That is, the cryptographic mechanisms used in the economic process. Cryptoeconomics is the study of mechanism design using cryptographically secure incentive distribution. So these cryptocurrencies are transferred from one place to another. So for transferring these, it should be secure. So in this economic process, cryptography is used to hide the information. So that's why we use cryptography in economic process. That's why it is called as cryptoeconomics. Cryptoeconomics focuses on incentive structures that use cryptocurrencies and virtual currencies. It uses both the cryptocurrencies and the virtual currencies. This allows for financial outcomes for the users of a crypto economic system governed by computer code. Using financial cryptography such as smart contracts. A smart contract is another big thing, like uh, the conditions for the validation of transactions that we will see in the next video, in the next chapter. Both the production and distribution of a given digital asset can be determined, allowing for novel systems such as decentralized digital currencies and decentralized autonomous organizations. The decentralized or autonomous organizations are called as DAO. So then there is an architecture for cryptocurrency. We have blockchain, and with that we have the timestamping, which comes with the transaction. For each transaction, there will be a timestamp, and then mining. There will be miners all over the world to verify these transaction, and these miners will say whether the transaction can happen or not. And then the wallets. When the transaction is complete, the currency, that is the cryptocurrency, will go into the wallet. Wallet is not the hard wallet, as you know. It's like the blockchain wallet is different. It has in the form of hardware as well as in the form of some app, or even if it is formed in the form in the way of QR code or some optical kind of code. So these wallets will store the hash value corresponding to that particular cryptocurrency, and thereby these cryptocurrencies are stored within the particular node or the entity or the person. And then the network architecture, we have the developers who develop the whole system, and then the exchange, which will do the trading, whether to sell from one cryptocurrency to another or to sell from one cryptocurrency to another banknote. So it has the nodes and the mining farms. These mining farms will have miners. These miners will actually um, they will check all the transactions in the block, and then for doing that service they will get paid with a minimal amount of share from that particular cryptocurrency associated in that blockchain. So then we have third party wallet. This is where the hash values are getting stored. And then the mining pool is the place where the users mine the data. And then bank, right now, not many banks are associated with blockchain and cryptocurrencies, but in future they may have a huge scope. So alternative cryptocurrencies. The name suggests it. Like if we don't want to use Bitcoin but we want to retain its value, we can convert it into another kind of coin called altcoins. These are alternatives to Bitcoins, and the examples are Ether, Ripple, Zcash, Monero, etc. These are different kinds of coins. So you can convert from Bitcoin to Ether or Bitcoin to Ripple or whatever it is. You can just change. It's just like changing from US dollars to euros or pounds or whatever it is. It differs in the token structure, consensus method, economy model, and other parameters. So there are a lot of other parameters available for alternative cryptocurrency. And then there is an effect with the sidechain. Sidechain may replace the usage of these altcoins using smart contract in future. The smart contracts are not normally using uh, the cryptocurrencies. They are having a set of conditions which has to satisfy that particular contract, and if that contract is done, then the transaction will be committed. The smart contract is a new version of fintech. So rather than fintech, it's better to know about smart contracts also. It will help a lot for people. So that's all for this week about cryptocurrencies. I hope you all know about cryptocurrencies very well now. So next week we will see another chapter on smart contracts. So we will see in detail about what smart contract is about, how it works, and what for it is used. So we have a lot of mechanisms to learn with the case of smart contracts. So see you next week. Thank you.